Hello guys, it's Tonton. Welcome to a new video on my channel. I'm from State 948. Today I want to make a follow-up video on yesterday, kind of. It's another guide, but yesterday I made a video about how to rush to Furnace 30. Today I will talk about Daybreak Island. While it's two very different topics, it will really help you when it is available on your state, basically. So as soon as it is available, you will get a lot of buffs, and I'll kind of teach you how to play, how to unlock the island, and how to go even if you're a spender about it, because that's a bit of a special thing, I guess. So first of all, when the island is becoming available, you will have that little building in your city. So I use an inactive city I used to play a long time ago when I started the game. My first state, state first 32 now, so it got merged, so it's not even 422 anymore. But yeah, so you will get that event, and every day for 3 days you have a little boat that will go from island to island, and on the third day you will get to the island. So when that's available, you will have to wait 3 days, so there's a bit of a story, and you get some rewards. So now I'll show you how it looks. I mean, my island is complete, so but that's how you unlock it, right? You have the building popping up, you start the adventure, 3 days later you have it. Then when your ship returns, so my island is fully cleared, and it has a lot of building and decoration, but when you start in the bottom right corner, like south of the island. You start here, and you will have mostly one building, which is your tree of life, I guess. Tree of life, right? And you have other buildings, which are I don't have a state where I can really show you, but you have lumber camps. So your island is filled with trees that you can chop with your lumber camps, right? So your lumber camps is basically in this kind of, it's a builder mode kind of gameplay. So you cannot fight. There is nothing to fight for. No way to fight someone. You will build buildings, and buildings will give you bonuses. To build buildings, you need to collect life essence. And to collect life essence, you need to chop trees from the lumber camps. Your tree of life will give you as well every hour, so that's why as well you need to rush to tree of life level 10. It's because every hour details, I mean, you get buffs, right? Level 1, your tree of life gives you 30% healing speed, then level 2 you get 1000 troops more in your marches, and healing speed, defense, healing speed, so that's a lot of healing speed. Troop deployment, it's 4K that you get, some troop attack, some troop health, some troop lethality. So between the buff and between, it doesn't say, that's weird. Okay, it doesn't say how much, but the more you increase your tree of life, the more life essence you get, and you will be able to use life essence to buy buildings. So if you go on the shop, so you will have your tree of life, and you will have to collect it, like exploration. It's like passive income. Sorry, decided to move. Then you will put you have 2 lumber camp, right? You have lumber camp here. I mean, for you, they will be in that area, and you will have an island full of trees that you have to explore. So you will put your lumber camp, and what you will want to focus on is increasing your lumber camps, so they chop trees faster and improve your tree of life. So that's really your focus initially, and one of the main goals is to increase lumber camps, so you get more of these life essence, and you can build more buildings, and you will be able to kind of snowball and progress faster than most people, or as fast as the other ones. At that stage of the game, when you unlock the island, it's free to play friendly. Like, there is no packs to buy, there is not much things to do that will be for spenders. It will come a bit later, and I'll talk to that later in the video. And I don't have them anymore, but at some point as well you will have island treasures, right? So you will have little square treasure, like chests, that kind of glowing, and you will be able to collect them, and when you collect them you will get life essence, you will get many things like that. And you will get hero shard, mythic hero shard, you will get maybe gems, I think, I forgot. So see, tree of life, lumber camp, and island treasure, and then 3 times a day. I cannot do that anymore, it's not available, but you can visit someone island, so that's the ranking. I'll talk about ranking in a moment. You can visit someone island and you can click on their tree of life and it's giving you 200 essence, so that's 600 a day. So it's something you should do as well, because it's giving essences to your alliance, to your allies as well. So you want to buff alliance. Recently, they also introduced the see that it's telling you the production, right? When you cleared your because when you start the game, so you have income from your tree of life, and you have income from your camps, because your camps are chopping down trees. But when you cleared all the island, like the trees I have, that the one that you can use for decoration, I'll talk about that later, but you can decorate your island, you can build buildings, you can improve the buildings to get bonuses, you can build roads, you can build little things to make it look nice. So it's a building game. Again, it's not a war thing. So, but when you cleared all the trees with your lumber mills are not giving you income, so technically you have less income. So now they put in place that building, the timber mill, that will extract life, more worker, yeah. So basically you get some extra income because you don't get them for the trees anymore. So that's about the basic of it. If you look at percentages and what the island can give you, it can give you attack, defense for all troops. It can give you, so that's attack and defense per type of troops. That's attack and defense for all troops together, and health and lethality, hunting, marching speed, research speed, construction speed, lot of healing speed, training speed, gathering speed. So in yesterday's video, we talk about the importance of construction speed, research speed, gathering speed to develop your city and to rush to furnace 30 and to unlock T10s. So when the island is available to you, it's really important that you focus, similarly that you focused on the research in yesterday's video, you don't focus on the stats and on the fighting part, like on the buff to your stats. That's for whales, for big spenders, for like you will have time to do that later, and you can get all buildings, the basic building that the game gives you for free, you can make them with time. And the more you develop your tree of life, so you focus on upgrading your tree of life, and you will have requirements. So basically it's same story as yesterday for the furnace. You unlock tree of life level 2, you look at what are the requirements, you do that first, and then you unlock it to level 3, and at the same time you rush your camps as much as possible. So that's really important. So your lumber camps, so they are farming and clearing the woods as much as possible, because in the woods you have a lot of, not this one, where is it? It's here. You have a lot of island treasures. Like initially there was not many, but now they had shit tons of them, so you will get a lot. So you want to clear the woods basically. I'm not sure if it's working. I think they fixed it. I have a doubt, but at some point the lumber camp was working twice faster if you would keep the game open in the island. So you need to stay online within the Daybreak Island. So you don't have to, if you are in your city, it was not clearing the wood faster, but it used to clear 2 or 3 times faster. So that's maybe something you want to try. It gets you get a lot more income at the beginning. So you will want to focus again on all of that, right? And my suggestion will be, of course, research speed and construction speed. So you have many little buildings, like level 5 buildings if you look at it. And for you will be able to buy them in the shop, right? So in the shop, in gray, you have decorations. So these are all decorations. In green, you have decorations as well. These are only decorations. And then in blue, you start to have buildings that give you buffs, right? So you see one building is 3k for a blue one, for a purple one, which is offensive building, so it's giving you attack or defense. So it's quite simple, right? All the blue ones, they give you buff to either resource, gathering, I mean, I just said, but you know, research speeds, building speeds, construction speeds. So you will want to focus on the blue as much as possible. And then later you will do the purple, and then later you will do the orange one, right? The usually SSR mythic, they call them, because these give stats and the orange give more stats. So the way it works to level up your tree, you will need to unlock a certain amount of what they call, is it prosperity, I think? Yeah, prosperity bonus. So if you go back to the shop, right? If you take the bonfire, for example, it gives you 50 prosperity. So for 1,000 spent, you get 50 prosperity for a gray item, which is the case most of the time. For 200, for a decoration, for green, you get 100 for 2,000. Sorry, for twice the price, you get twice more prosperity. So you see, it's more or less linear, right? Therefore, but not really. So decoration, they give you less prosperity per amount of essence life you spend, because you see for 2,000 you get 100, for 3,000 here you get 200. So for 1,000 more you get 100 more. When to get 200, you will need to spend 4,000 on the green one, right? So initially you might need to build a decoration because you won't have access to the buildings, they won't be unlocked. You might have to do other things, so it will be okay at the beginning again to use some of the gray stuff with the green stuff, and you can use them for decoration, and that's okay. But as soon as you can, only do the blue ones as much as you can. Maybe you drop, you know, I'll explain in a moment, right? Why you might not want only the blue ones, but you will have to focus on the blue ones, and you will want construction, research, maybe training speed. Where is it? Training speed. This one, the camp. So you might want to have the training speeds, basically, like hunting march, not really important. So hunting march is for when your troops are going towards polar terrors or beasts, right? Marching speed is for everything, I believe. So it's when, you know, you join for a rally, or when you are a rally leader and that kind of stuff. So it's not the same thing. If you paid attention to my islands, I don't have twice the same building, right? I mean here, but it's decoration, right? These are decoration. So I don't have twice the same building. It's because you get the boost of the building only once. So I cannot put 20 basic docks on the map to get extra deployment capacity, right? I will have only, it will give me deployment capacity for one building, and that's why you want to level up your building. So that's why if you look at my map, I have one of each, and I level the building up instead of, you know, if I do multiple, let's say we will try together, right? I don't really want to waste actually some of my, but that the game is mentioning it somewhere. I'm not sure when, so I'll not spend time looking. Where is it? Yeah, I'm not sure. The game mentions it basically. So you can have multiple for decoration. That's okay. And if you see on the, if you click on a building, you can see that you can have the limit is 4, and you can have 4 active, right? So, but you can buy 15. So that's a weird stuff. But if I want to put 4 on my map to make it look nice, or in the early stage to get prosperity point to unlock next tier of the tree of life, you know, I can buy 4 of that. So I will be able to place 4 of that. I will buy 2 of that because I can place 2 of that. But here, that's actually what it says, right? It's type limit 1, active 1. So I cannot, and that's how you know if you already have it, right? If you go through the building, you see that you can have maximum 1 active on your island, and that you have already 1, so that's okay. And the way it works to upgrade is, if I look at a level 3 building, I need 4, right? So when you are level 1 building, you purchase the blueprint, or you purchase the building 1, that's okay. So the first time I'm purchasing 5,000, I get 1, and I get 500 prosperity for a purple. If I want to upgrade my level 1 to level 2, I need to buy 2. So to get an extra, 500, no, not 5,000. So to get an extra 500 of prosperity, I will need to pay 10,000 instead of 5,000. So you see that over time, upgrading building is as well slowing you down in your progression, because it will give you less and less prosperity. So what you want to do is finding a balance between upgrading your building you want, so construction speed, research speed, maybe you want to do this one, like resource gathering for all resources at once, training speed, but you also, because at some point, to upgrade these to level 5, because the blue ones go to level 5, the purple one go to level 5, and the golden one, they go to level 10. So to improve this one to level 5, you will need to buy 5, so you will need to spend 15,000 life essences to get 200 points. So you start to see, if you only focus on upgrading level of your buildings too much, and you are not dropping one of each, so you want to focus on upgrading the blue, but you want to drop one of each, right? When you unlock the purple one, you drop one of each purple, then 2 of each purple, then one of each of the golden, because you will get a lot more prosperity than if you upgrade your buildings, even if you will get less benefits, and that will allow you to increase your prosperity, so you will be able to improve your tree of life. So you need to find that balance, right? And it's easy to understand with the value in the game, You have to look at what is the next step for you for your tree of life, how much prosperity you need. Do you need, I don't think I can see because it's an old account. But it will tell you, okay, I need 5,000 prosperity, I need 10,000 prosperity, and you can calculate. You can be like, okay, I need 1,000 prosperity, so you can either, if let's say you did not have this building, to get 1,000 prosperity, you can either spend 10k and get it quickly, and then you can upgrade your tree, which will be my suggestion in most cases, or you could, you could do I don't know, 5 levels, to get 1,000, you will need to do 5 levels of 200 points of prosperity on blue buildings, but there might be level 3 or 4 already, so it might cost you 12,000 to make an upgrade, and you need to do that 5 times, so it's gonna cost you, 60,000 life essence. When you get, maybe 20,000 per day in average, something like that, so it's gonna take you 3 days to be able to have enough prosperity to upgrade your tree of life, when if you drop 2 purple buildings that you don't have yet, just let me be clear, so you have limit 1 but active 0, then it will clear things up. And I can show you, for example, because I already have that building maxed out, and I get some for free, right? So this building is level 10, is a gold, so it's a mythic building, so it gives me 1,000 per level. So you see I have 123,900. So I have 12 of it extra, right? So if I drop 1, it does not increase my prosperity. So you cannot place multiple buildings to upgrade your prosperity. If I retrieve it, and I look at my percentage, so what is it giving me? Troop attacks. I look at troop attacks, 22.5, okay? 22.5. I still have 22.5, but this building give me 1%. It's because if I go on it, it's limit 1, and I have 1 active, so it's giving me the strongest of the version, right? So I cannot drop, I cannot do that to either increase my prosperity or to either increase my stats, and it does not work with any building. So if I do that, no increase in prosperity, no increase in troop attacks. So you don't want to do that. So you want to drop one of each building and then increase it, but your priority is to improve your lumber camps and to improve your tree of life, to drop one of each building available. So you will, for me, it's all, they are all available, but for you, you will start to have the green, then you will start to have the blue, then you will start to have the purple, and not all of them at once. So you will get 3 of them, then you will get 3 of them again. There are 6, right? Because you have 3% attack. I mean, you have attack for lancers, marksman, infantry, and you have defense for lancer, marksman, infantry. So 3 buildings, because 3 types of troops. Same here, 6 buildings. And and what you want to do is, the way it looks here, your lumber camps, they clear trees in circle around them. So if you want to clear an area to unlock a chest, so let's say you want to get to an island treasure, right? You will move them, and let's say there is a chest, right here. Then my camp was here chopping down other trees and doing something else. So I'll move it here, and in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, and it will have cleared all the trees around, and I will be able to get the chest. So at the beginning, you can direct your progression through the forest, because there will be trees everywhere. There will not be any spare spaces. It will be trees everywhere. So you will start in a little corner, which is very little, like you see what I do with my mouse. You will start here, and you will have to chop everything, and it will take you weeks. It will take you weeks and weeks to do that. So that's your focus. And then for me, maybe I forgot, because it's a long time ago now. So maybe on some of my on my buff of stat, maybe I gave them 1 or 2 levels to play with. There is a ranking for prosperity. So if you care to be in the ranking, that's okay. At the beginning it's funny, then after that it's only free to play, right? I mean, it's only for spenders. You see, like, the difference between me and these people is spending, is money. There is a lot of buildings, and I'll talk about that later, but like, that's a building you buy with spending. Like all of these buildings, I mean, this one, all of these are building for spenders, basically. You need to buy them. So you won't be able to compete for long. At the beginning it's funny, so if you want to compete, then you buy, maybe you put some of these buildings to level 2 or 3, so you get more prosperity for the amount of life essence you spent. But if you don't care about ranking, really focus on this building, and just do the minimum prosperity you need with this building that give more to unlock your tree to level 10. And that's maybe, you might need to drop 1 of each, and plus get some of this building level 2, and that's okay. Something that is mysterious at the beginning of when you start, there is that thing that for us it's built, but at the beginning it looked like that, and you can click on it and you can select it, and you see it's a lighthouse. Don't worry, you will be able to get that later. And to get that later, let me, okay, no, you will get, you need this kind of, what they call it, general accessory construction contracts. And if you have 10 of them, you can convert it into a sterile lighthouse plan. And that gives you lethality and health, and that gives you 2000. So it's a very good building. But basically, how you get these, the game will give you some. You get 1 for free every week in the shop. So on Monday, you will get 1 for free. When you do King of Icefield or SVS preparation phase, if you complete daily, I don't have these events running right now, but you will get some from here as well. When you complete the daily rewards, not the ranking reward, but the daily rewards you get, you will get some of these. So basically, it's a very slow progression. You cannot buy, you cannot do much about it. You have to get it from the shop every week when it's available. So it will be at the top, it will be here, top left, and you will do your King of Ice field and your SVS prep to get it, and you will slowly over time you will do it. So see, for me, I don't know, I've been having the island since day one, so maybe 9 months or 10 months or even a year, and it's only level 4, and you know, now I need 8 blueprints, which means I need 80 of that. And you know, I don't know, maybe you get 15 per month or something like that. So you know, it's gonna take me 3-4 months to go to the next level of that building, and you know, it's okay, right? That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. But for now, these blueprints and these items are only usable for your lighthouse. They are not usable for anything else, so there is no need to keep it, you know, for anything else. You have special building like these ones. They are available from Alliance Showdown, so that's why I have them double, because I don't want them to be stored here, you know, but nothing else to do about it. And I thought it was kind of, you know, it's like the entry to my base, so there is the castle, and there's like war buildings, so it's kind of to scare up, you know, invaders, but there is no fighting again in this. It's just for fun, right? It's just, you can remove all the trees, all the rows, you can put all your building in a pack, and that will be okay. So, okay, so now you're clear on what you need to do, what you need to focus on. In terms of stats, I did not make yet a video on stats, but quickly, on infantry, you want to focus on defense and health. Where is health, right? And health is more important than defense on infantry. So if you have to upgrade some building first, then you will want to focus on building that give health. So it's mostly this one, the lighthouse, and it's your tree, right? So you get 5% here, and I got 4%. So you cannot really focus on the building, but that will give you health. So you want to focus on defense. And for lancers and marksmen, you want to focus on attack. So you want to choose, and in the sword it's telling you, right, the castle is infantry defense. The observation deck is marksman attack. So this one you want. So it's lancer attack. So you see the one at the top are the best one. Then the first one you get are the worst one, basically, kind of. So when you unlocked all your blue building to max, then you can start to work on your purple. You can start to work on your on the mythic one as well. My suggestion is to do them equally, because to max out the castle, the last level to max out, do I have one? Like here you need 10, and because it's level 8, and when it's level 9 you need 12. So to max out building from level 8 to level 10 you need 22. So that's gonna take you weeks, literally, you know. Maybe not weeks, but yeah, it might take you weeks, maybe 2 weeks, more or less. So it's very slow, right? It's a very slow. So you want to focus on the main stat we saw, so defense for infantry and offense for marksman and lancer, and at the same time, it's probably better to upgrade everything a bit. So you see, I got all my buildings that the game gave me for free, right? All these 6 1. There are 3 here, 1 here, 1 here. So the most important one are level 10 for me. And now, see, and then the other one are level 8, and I'm just putting them level 10 one by one. So for me, I did all the blue first to get all the percentages, gathering and everything. Then I did all the purple with some levels on the mythic. Then I've done all the mythic, and every time I focused on what's most important. So, you know, infantry attack, I'll do later. I'll do infantry lancers attack. I'll do marksman attack, etc. There are other things that you don't see here, right? There are buildings that I've shown you, and I don't have many because I don't spend money a lot on the island, but this one, for example, give you extra attack. So sometimes on events you have packs that allow you to buy buildings. So this one I forgot, but I think if I bought it, the biggest pack was 20 euros. So you had to buy like 5, 10, 20. Now, I mean, in dollars, so it's 6 euro, 12 euro, 24 euro. So that's why I bought it, I think, because it was not that expensive. If you buy some of the spender buildings, so that's one, like level 1 is costing 12 euro. And the packs give you very little else, so it's very expensive, right? Because if you want to max out, and like we see some players have in our alliance, so like Hertz, for example. No, I want to visit Island. Like you see, is one of the highest in our states, right? So you have spender building, you had to buy it with money, Christmas, that's Halloween, that's Thanksgiving, that's I forgot. And to get them to level 7, he probably bought the 50 euro pack at least. So you have to buy 10, 16 euros, 12 euros, 24 euros, 60 euros. So that's nearly, you're nearly at 100 euros. Maybe it's even a 100 euro pack, because often you can buy multiple times the 100 euro pack. So that's, I did not calculate, but these are very expensive. And they give you, I cannot double check, but I'll show you in my island. They give you like 1% per level of stats. So when you're a big whale, or you're a spender, or someone, for me, like if you look at my stat, let me show you. Sorry if I made not with the mic. So when was that? So that was a long time ago. So when I got attacked by a whale, right? I got destroyed by a whale last SVS, so that's 2 weeks ago. I don't have my best heroes, right? Because they were outside, they were attacking other people's city. But I have, decent heroes. My stats are like, they are quite low. I'm in the 1,000 usually with the best heroes, but these are quite low. But if I get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6% more, it does not change anything for me. Like, it does not worth 70 euro to get 5-6% for me at my level of playing, at my level of spending, things like that, right? So, like, it's really a big spender thing. We had some events in the game. So most seasonal event, now they have a pack that you can buy that costs 12 euro to get level 1 of the building, right? So somehow for the new year it was a better deal. I forgot how it works, but it was a better deal. That's why I bought that one. But usually I never buy these packs because they are far too expensive, I find. In the shop you might have seen that you have mythic general decoration components, right? So you can buy them, but they are very expensive because you need 10 of these to do one level of a building. So to get a castle, for example, that costs 12,000. If I buy these, I need to buy 10 to get a castle. So to get the equivalent of one castle, I need to spend 60,000. So it's 5 times cheaper than a castle, and it's 6 times cheaper than the other building. 5 times more expensive, than the castle, than buying the castle, and it's 6 times more expensive than buying the other one. So these, you don't want to buy. You get these nowadays when you rank on today, what I call today event. So it's officer project, armament competition, defeating nearby beasts. So you get some here. So these, you only want to buy them from your from here if you are missing 1 or 2, right? So let's say right now I wanted to upgrade the building and I really want it, and because of SVS, or I want to be stronger for a big battle or something, or it will allow me to get to be higher in the ranking. I'll get 1 more spot or something, then I'll buy 1. I'll go to the store, I'll buy 1. So let's say I was upgrading to level 3, right? Right now I need to buy 11, so that's too much for me. I don't have enough, but let's say I just need to buy 1. You could do that, but I would not suggest it. It's very expensive, so don't do that. But the spender building, that the one you buy with money, you can see you either can only increase it with money or with these mythic general decoration component. So if for some reason it makes sense for you to buy 1 pack one day, then you will be able to improve the building without spending again. And you will just do it slowly using these. And you get these as well nowadays. You get these for free if you do your labyrinth. One labyrinth is available, which might not be for many of you, but you will see that in the labyrinth, when you are strong enough, you can get all the rewards at the top, so you can get the mithril. Because we are early in the week, I cannot yet, but tomorrow, no, Thursday I will be able to. And then you will be able to, so you will be able to get everything, and then you will be able to get a few of these every week. So you get some if you rank in the 2-day event, which I'm not suggesting, it's bad. These rewards are bad, so I would not suggest to push for it unless you are a whale or a spender. Then you will get some for free here, right? So so that's how you get it. And that you can upgrade this building. You can you can spend these currencies on every other building as well, right? On every other mythic building, because these are mythic general decoration component. They are not purple or blue or gray, right? So you can use it. So if you want to speed up your progression on these big buildings, you can as well do it. Something to note is like this building have 5, level 1, level 5, level 10, they have a different skin. So if you look at the amphitheater here, it's not the same as the level 10. And the level 10 is of course, that's a personal taste, but it's of course nicer. So if you go on the store and you click on the building, you click on the little glass, magnifying glass, and then you can see how it looks. So if you care really about decoration, you can as well choose based on that, right? Like, oh, I really like the elegant villa. Lancer's Defense is a bad stat, but you will be like, okay, I don't care, I'll do elegant villa, no matter what, That's really okay as well. This game mode is really about fun, if you look at what people are doing. Let's look at Webster, she has a lot of hearts. So she did something simple, right? The building in the water in the middle, some building around. Some people are hiding the building level with the tree, you see? So you cannot see building level, so you don't know what she is doing, basically. So some people like to do that. Who is having a lot of hearts? People don't have that many. But look at Bury, one of our guy. So see, people like, he made a pack of buildings with some tiny rows, so you kind do whatever you want. That does not matter, that has no impact on like the amount of hearts as well. People can like your city or your island, that has no impact. So spenders, yeah, be careful. Buildings are very expensive and they don't give a lot of stats. So you will get, for your money, you will get a lot more stats if you spend on not VIP level, but I'm looking at searching for my bag. So if you spend on Fire Crystal, you won't get stats, but you will get better troops. You will get a lot more stats if you spend on Essence Stones, if you spend on any other things that you can think of. Basically, you get more stats out of your money than on the island, basically. So that's one thing to understand and to choose very carefully, and it's a video game, so if you like how it looks and you find it fun, I'm not gonna tell you not to do it. It's really up to you. That's your relationship with the game and with money. Some things to know is a few things to know. These buildings, and you've seen with other people, right? They are unique, and most of them have been only ever available once. So we will see if next year, as in Halloween, in Thanksgiving, this kind of event, if we will be able to buy them again for spenders. But so far, all of these have been able once. So if you don't go all in and buy all the packs to max them out, I don't know if you will ever be able to. I'm assuming that they will make them available next year again, and they won't create a new building, but maybe they will make a new building, maybe they will allow you to buy them again in another kind of event, but so far they were not made available again. So that's something to consider for spenders. Early, when you get the island, you will have two buildings that are very interesting for free-to-play and low spenders. One, which is the skating ring, which increase research speed. And it's a like 3-day event, and this 3-day event might happen 2 or 3 times, I think. I thought it was a recurring event because we had it once, then we had it twice, and then we had it, 3 times, and I was like, okay, we're gonna get it every few months, and it totally stops. So we had this event, it gave us the sketching ring, so that's important because 6% research is good. So you might want to, on that event, not get fire crystal, not get stuff like that, and to calculate if you can get level 1 or 2 of the building, and I'll try to aim for level 2 or 3. You won't be able to do more at the free to play. You'll not be able to spend. And the other, you will have a similar kind of event that will then give you the ski resort, and that will give you training speed, which is a bit less important, but that's still decent. So if you have events that give you the skating ring and the ski resort, understand that they're not gonna be here forever. You're gonna have them a few times max. At least that's what we had so far. Maybe they will come back. We did not have this event for 6 to 9 months, for example. So it's not happening anymore. So I suggest to aim to at least get 1 level, maybe level 2, and that's probably all what you can do for free to play, for low spenders. If I knew, I might have spent 15, 20 euro here to make it level 5, for example. I would not have pushed it too far because that's because you need 1 more building per level. So to get level 4, you need 4 buildings. So it starts to take a lot, but I'll consider that basically. As a low spender, I might just get 1 or 2 more levels for cheap. It really depends on you and your money and your situation, right? So that's, I think, mostly it about the island. Really, when you get it, it could give you, and like we said yesterday, right? When your building is by default 40 days or 30 days of building time, 10 extra % will will reduce some hours, some days out of that, right? So when you accumulate with your research, when you accumulate with double time, when you accumulate with your pet, when you accumulate with the title vice president, I think that's 10%. You accumulate a lot of extra percentage, and compared to someone that do not do that, and with the Zinman as well, with the Generation 1 Lucky Hero Wheel, if you do all of that properly and you get some extra gathering speed so you can gather faster, and you do a bit of that on your farm city, it really changes by 1, 2, 3 weeks the time you will be Furnace 30, and it will really help you to get this fire crystal sooner, because if you did not watch yesterday's video, you get more fire crystal when you are Furnace 30, when fire crystal becomes available, than if you are not, particularly because you get some from Intel mission, and you will get 5 and 5, so you will get 10 fire crystal per day for free. That's someone that's Furnace 28 is not getting, so that will really help you to stay ahead and to perform better. I think that's it. It's still a nearly 45-minute video. So yeah, just thinking. Yeah, it's a social thing as well. Many people actually forgot how you do that. How do you do that? Because I never do it. Enter city, reinforce, city bonus, daybreak. Somehow you can share it to your alliance, or maybe here, right? I can share it to my alliance. See, it's showing here. And then people can go on it and can like it, So it's a social thing. People love to share the Daybreak Island, get likes. If you look at the ranking, you see how many likes they get, and people have 300, 400, and there is kind of a hidden ranking of likes. But that does not have any impact on anything, right? It's just for fun. So yeah, so that's about it. If it's too unclear, then just let me know in the comment. I'll prepare an account. I'll take one of my old accounts, and I'll put the island to level 2 or 3 of of the tree. So I'll show you like a developing basically tree of life instead of a maxed out nearly island, and try to explain what to do precisely at that time. If that's helped, just let me know in the comment, and I'll prepare that I'll record again the guide. And it's just that I did not have any account ready, and I just wanted to make it following up yesterday video. It's a complement to it. So again, thank you very much for watching. Welcome to all the new subscribers. We are nearly 150. I know we just recruited another alliance. Coming to our alliance, some people started to watch, so thank you very much, guys. It's really appreciated. Welcome to state for 948 as well. If you're a newcomer, hope you like it here and we have fun. And for everyone else, talk to you soon. See you tomorrow on YouTube. I might be live over the weekend for Foundry and Canyon, so stay tuned. That will be 19 UTC for both. So very likely. So stay tuned. See you soon. Bye bye. Thank you very much.